How ready is your high school student for college entrance exams? Well, if you think it would be a good idea for your student to brush up on their test-taking ability, then our next guest is here to help. This is Keith Resendez. He is the CEO and co-founder of MindSpree Tutoring. Welcome back. Good to see you.
Hi.
All right, I want to know right now, for the folks out there watching, all the parents, what does MindSpree do? What is the function of this
One
company?
quick sentence, nationwide marketplace that connects tutors and students.
Tutors and students. So you do the legwork for us.
Yes.
If we feel our child needs a tutor,
Yes.
you're going to actually do the legwork. We go online and we find a tutor that suits us.
Perfect, yes.
Okay, I summed it up good, right? All right, so I have a question. How many students are ready for that college entrance exam?
A good estimate is less than a quarter of students who are taking the exam are actually prepped or prepared properly.
Really?
Yes.
Less
Yes.
than a quarter?
Yes.
Do they realize how valuable and important these tests are?
Probably not. Parents and students don't realize that a difference in the scores on your SAT or ACT allows you not being able to get in the program, but actually get in the program and a full scholarship.
Full scholarship. You said it could be literally 1 point.
1 point.
One
Yes.
point on
Yes.
this prep exam,
Yes.
or the main AP
Yes.
exam, could really be the difference between a full ride scholarship
Yes.
and you having to come out of your own wallet to
Yes.
pay. All right, so when should we start preparing our students?
You could start as early as 9th grade. Just take an hour a week or 2 hours a week. And by the time junior, it really heavy preparation because you want to take the test at least once or twice based on how your results are. So by senior year, because you have other exams to worry about, your AP exam, your grades, your college application, and the rest of the work.
Oh, it gets so stressful, doesn't it?
Very.
Oh, those poor high schoolers. It gets very, very stressful. Okay, so the SAT and the ACT prep, those are important tests. They
Very.
count toward a lot.
Very.
Okay,
Yes.
so how important are they and how do you prepare a student for them?
The tests are so important. Parents don't realize you spend 4 years getting your kids prepped in terms of grades, when the reality is that test score might even carry more weight because grades are actually open as an actual statistical bell curve. You can get a range of it, but some school and some program, you have to hit that mark. You have to have that score before you even apply or allowed to get in. And certain scores are there because that's how you get the scholarship. So it's very important. In terms of preparing it, find a tutor that you need. It could help with your grades when you're in junior, try and bring up your grades. Find a tutor that works for you in terms of bringing your test score up. Every student is different. Some students, they actually can use an hour or two a week, and what happens is they'll do a lot of work on their own, and the tutor simply go over it the next session. Some students will be honest with you, they'll say that they won't even touch the book or the prep unless they're in front of you. So you really have to play a balance in terms of...
To figure out what kind of student this
Exactly.
is. So what about the parents out there watching who has a student at home who doesn't take tests well? They're just not good test takers. How do you approach that?
If you're not a good test taker, the best recommendation is you have to simulate a lot of exams. So you have to practice now. Start early. Don't try and wing it the last minute or last month. Start early, a month, years ahead of time, and just practice in terms of simulating the actual question, the exam simulation in terms of time, constraints, the whole work.
And what about the application process, the college application process? Because you said we messed up on that too.
Oh, yes. So most parents don't realize the importance of this test. And then, of course, once you spend all that resource and time preparing for your grades or the test score, then, of course, you wing it again in terms of college preparation, in terms of college application process. That is important because you might spend all that money and time to get the right score, but if you don't apply
And you'll help
properly.
us with that?
We do. We have tutors help with essays and college applications.
And very quickly, what about parents who say there's just not enough money to go around?
Oh, there's hundreds of millions of scholarships that's not awarded every year. And parents don't realize that there's everything from, have your parents been in the military? Have your grandparents been in the military? Do you have a disabled siblings? There's so many scholarships
There's
out there.
so many scholarship opportunities, and we need to start in 9th grade to
Yes.
really get our kids ready. Great information.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate you, Keith.
Thank
And
you.
here's a special offer for all of you out there. All new signups will receive $30 off your first session. All you have to do is use promo code Sonoran Living. For more information, please visit mindspree.com.